Disappointed!
Alien Romulus sucks. This was one of the most disappointing films this year for me. I have never been so burnt in a film this entire year. And that's saying a lot, because I couldn't even finish my Madam Web review.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Fuck off.
So, essentially, these group of miners just show up on this ship that they are thinking to escape their shitty mining planet. However, aliens are on it because they are stupid and they end up releasing them. But yeah, that's me going into depth into the story, and I couldn't care less because the characters suck. Everything about the characters suck, and it couldn't draw me in, and it was really hard to connect with anyone besides Andy. So, before I go into the negatives, let's start off with the positives. Yes, it looks and sounds gorgeous. It is beautiful. Visually, it is brilliant. Considering this is on a budget of around $90 million, which is insane considering how a lot of these other big blockbuster movies are essentially 200 million megabucks worth of movies. But no, this is a much more smaller scale film, and I will give credit where credit is due. I think Andy, one of the main characters, is a brilliant character. I think he is the standout of this entire film. Seeing him juggle between two distinct personalities, being one which is a nice synthetic guy and he is very much a vulnerable person. Then there is a switch and he is much more of a in-controlled member of Weyland-Yutani as a synthetic. And I think he plays it well. The actor is really great, and I think he's going to go places because he is a fantastic actor that can play stoicism as well as vulnerability really well. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he is in the next film. Isabella Mercedi, I think that's how you pronounce it. She is hot as hell. I mean, god damn. She was really attractive in Madam Web, and seeing her in this, I'm like, yeah, she's gonna go places, and I think she's really hot. I think she does a really well job in the film. Acting wise, she plays terrified like really well, and there are some moments where I genuinely felt bad for the character. I think she is a very likable personality, and I am looking forward to seeing her in other movies.
What do you mean there's something in the water?
No, there's just something in the fucking water.
I think the setup of seeing a Weyland-Yutani planet be absolute garbage. I think it was amazing seeing how this mining colony is just essentially a death sentence if you live here. You are working hundreds, thousands of hours until you can get out. And even then, Weyland-Yutani will up the hours if there is some problems. I fucking love the opening of this film. The first third of it is pretty decent. Now we're going on to the negatives. So, as soon as we get to the second third of the film, it slowly crumbles as it's weaving in a lot more member berries. You remember this character, you remember xenomorphs, facehuggers, you remember this and that, and it is absolutely the most overblown member berries I have seen ever. There was another decent moment where they have to go past a bunch of facehuggers. It was very intense and I really enjoyed that part of the film. But the rest of it, I couldn't get into it. There's a reference to Prometheus. If you liked Prometheus, go for that. I wasn't really too keen on it. There was one of the worst callbacks where Andy has to go into a badass mode, but it made me audibly groan. Like, I love Andy. I think he's a great part in the film. That being said, that moment, it really hurt watching.
Get away from her. You bitch.
Fuck you.
And I genuinely didn't know any of the characters. No, seriously, I had to search it up. The main character is named Rain, and I thought she was a okay protagonist, but I genuinely did not know her name until literally a minute ago. I don't know any of these characters besides Andy. He was the only character that stood out to me. The rest were just cardboard cutouts so that the alien can kill. And that is boring considering how in Alien and Aliens you have an amazing supporting cast that hold up the main character. It's not just Ripley being awesome, it's also these other characters that are well-rounded. In this movie, I did not feel anything for the characters. I didn't even know their names, and that is sad. But hey, I will give credit. This movie is making a lot of money, and at this point, it looks like we might be getting an Romulus sequel. And if you like that, go for it. I think you will. I think if people vote with their wallets, then if this is the general direction that fans want Alien to go for it. I think this movie, for me, I didn't like, but I can see why fans appreciate it. To me, I think it's pretty garbage. Also, the final creature, I just gave up at that point. I was over the film by that point. I was like, holy shit, are we really doing this? Are we ripping off the worst Aliens film? Are we really doing this? And yeah, they did it. And I was genuinely so pissed off by that point. And then it just sort of evaporated. I was like, yep, this movie, I don't care about it anymore. It's dumb. But hey, at least a lot of people enjoy the gross aspect of childbirth. Lovely.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
So, the writing is the biggest problem of the film. That being said, the directing, it's really good. I think the director really did a really good job, capturing certain moments. I think it is visually impressive. It looks beautiful. It sounds beautiful. It sounds like the original Alien and Aliens film. It is visually and aesthetically a good, beautiful film. But I just couldn't get behind the writing. Now, if they can improve the writing in the next Aliens movie, I will be all for that. I will sing its praises. But I do have a problem with the writing. Everything else is great. Visually, aesthetically beautiful. So make with that as you will.
My God! It's beautiful!
I give Alien Romulus 7 beers out of 10. Now, is that a terribly bad film? No, it's not the worst film I've seen. It's probably the most disappointing one I actually watched this year. Is there fun moments in it? Sure, it has a couple of fun and gross moments that really get you invested in it. Are there characters you like? Yeah, Andy is probably the standout, and the Latino babe is also a standout. But the rest of it, I couldn't get behind, and I really tried.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Well, that was my review of Alien Romulus. I know this isn't a great review, but I just had to get this out of my system, and I'm speaking from the heart with this one because this one really hurt. If you somehow like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I could really use it, and I hope you can stick around for the channel. I have been on a break, so hopefully in the future there's less of a break. I've just been really busy with some stuff, but please enjoy my content as I am back, and I hope you can enjoy my future releases. Thank you very much. Take care and have a good one.